Hey everybody, Will here from Educenter, and today we're going to be looking at a model I've developed to help interpret how people consume content on YouTube. This is called the viewer consumption model, and it's really heavily based off of the technology acceptance model, which I've talked to in a previous video, and I'll link in the description below. But before I begin, if you find this video useful or helpful in any way, please hit that like button. And if you're new to the channel, please subscribe and hit that notification bell so you can always get the latest content from Educenter. All right, so the viewer consumption model really starts as this. You have your viewer, and they're going to be going into any sort of video that they're consuming with these four things in mind. First off, there's a perceived interest, and that's what's brought them to your content. It's something that's going to interest them or relates to something that they are interested in. Next is going to be social trust. Do they believe there's some sort of trust between you and the viewer themselves? Are you a trustworthy person? Is what you're telling them going to be true, or is it going to be false? And this really helps, especially for people making educational content. If I come into a video thinking that I can't trust the person who's talking on there, showing me what's going on, then I'm most likely not going to continue watching that video, or I'm not going to do anything they tell me to do. Next is a perceived relationship, and we see this a lot with content creators where they're trying to develop a relationship or a family, if you want to call it like that, with their audience. So they feel like there's a very stronger connection with that person or with the content creator that that person is viewing. And then finally, a perceived playfulness. And this one is very dependent on the content you create. If you're creating something like a political commentary, probably not going to be super playful and fun, and it's going to take more of a serious tone. And that really links in with that perceived interest idea. Whereas if you're making game content, people are interested, they're wanting to come and be entertained, and they're going to want some good commentary with that. Now, with those four items in place, it develops an attitude within the viewer. And that attitude is focused towards the video and also towards you as the content creator. And that attitude relates into two types of behavior intentions. First, a positive behavior and a negative behavior. Now, the positive behavior is going to basically be things like they're interested in the video, they trust you, they feel there's some sort of relationship, and they're going to be influenced by that social activation. So when you say things like, hey, make sure you hit that like button or subscribe, hit that notification bell, they're going to be really more likely to do that because they're engaging with you on basically all four levels. They have a positive attitude towards your video. Now, if they have a negative attitude, this can cause some issues. The first issue would be clicking away, and honestly, that's okay. It's not the best, but you know, it's okay. The second would be negative engagement, and that negative engagement can result in things like a dislike, or if it's really bad, if they have a really negative attitude towards you as a content creator or your video, then they'll take the time to leave a comment in that comment section. And it's bad for us on the human level. On the YouTube level, however, the algorithm actually likes seeing that because that sees there's engagement with the video. It doesn't see engagement in a positive or negative way. It sees engagement as just being engaged. And with this, it's very easy. The person, clicks away or they leave something bad. The cycle is going to actually start all over again, and that's very good. This is also a danger, though, if they already have that positive behavior intention, because they'll go into the next video with a little bit higher elevations of a relationship and trust and interest, but it starts a cycle all over again, and you do have the potential to lose a subscriber or a viewer based off of content that you've made that they maybe don't like, but they like other stuff you've made. Anyways, I hope you found this video useful. Hit that like button and subscribe. Hit the notification bell so you can always get more content from Educenter. And as always, thanks for watching.